Welcome to another FARMserver training video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assign rates and test blocks to the management zones that you've created in FARMserver. From the main dashboard, click on the Zones and RX tab on the left-hand side of the screen. Here you see the management zones that you've already created in FARMserver.
Once you're happy with the zones that FARMserver has created, and you've edited those zones to match your field more perfectly, you can now start adding rates to those management zones. The first step is to decide what you're going to do with this zone once you export it. So is it going to be a planting prescription? Is it going to be a fertilizer application, nitrogen application, or spraying? So select your crop type. So we're going to do corn planting. Then you have to select the number of units that you'd like to be measured in. So seeds per acre is what we're going to use. So for each of the zones that you have in your field, you have to assign a rate to those different zones. The next step is to assign a product to these rates. If you're going to do a multi-hybrid planting, you would need to put an offensive or defensive hybrid, or the specific hybrid name in each bin. You can just put a blanket corn product, or you can put the specific corn hybrid number that you're going to use in this field, as long as it matches what you have in your monitor. Once you're happy with the zones that you've created, and happy with the rates that you have assigned, you can hit Save, and then Finish in order to finish those zones. You can also add test blocks to your management zones FARMserver. So under the test blocks section, click Add. Then you have to select the type of test block you'd like to place. So is there just one section of the field? If you'd like to have 2 test blocks or a 4-block square. Then the size of each test block. So is each block going to be a quarter, half, or 1 full acre? Once you've selected the type of test block you'd like to add to your field, click Place Test Blocks, and then they must be in the same zone. So you cannot split a zone with a test block, which is why it highlights red. Once you're happy with where you place the test block, you can place another one if you'd like. You can also adjust the angle of those test blocks in order to fit the zones that you're trying to put them in. Once you're happy with the test blocks that you have placed, hit Complete Placement. And this is going to automatically populate the product and rate for each of those zones that you have with those test blocks. This is where you can edit them. So in that same zone, if you'd like to assign a product and a rate that is different than what you already have assigned, this is where you would do that. Once you're happy with the rates and products you have assigned and where the test blocks are at in the field, you can hit Save, and FARMserver will take you back to the main zones and RX screen.